Currently, guys, my offspring is floating in the water, and, well, aka me, as I, always talking first person about the original ProfessorBird, aka Fluffy Interpug. And I fly to the top of the universe. Where many fun things lay. For me, it kind of like take action with such as this. But I fall. And I fell. And also, Sebastian is back. But that's not good because he completely restarted the flood. And also, a new guy's in town called Asteroid Man, who when he swims downward legitimately looks like an asteroid, a burning meteor. Some people even call him Meteor Man. He has good power to levitate, as well as be a living asteroid. But there's more to him than just being an asteroid. You see, he was born with lots of baby qualities, such as that, this. He still wore that jumper though. I have no clue why. But he had shorts on, and he also had baby shoes. He started out as just simply a baby. The incredible ability to float. So that was the big thing that Asteroid Man had that is an infant. Was he had the ability to levitate still, but he did not have his awesome asteroid hair. That was a shame. And his name is not Asteroid Man, because he did not have hair that legitimately looked like an asteroid. Until one day, he took hold of a grappling hook, and then he stayed on a book. He lived on that book for several years, until one day he said he wanted something more to his life than just books. And so he went into the ocean, grew up a little bit, not much, but a little bit, and he took off those shoes and got awesome new shoes that were way more awesome. And he also took off those shorts and got more awesome pants, took off the diaper, but kept the awesome gloves and stuff. But he had no hair. Well, he had hair, but barely any. Like, stitches was the most hair he had. And, so this is him as a child. This is him as a child.
Oh my.
This is him as a child, swimming around, and he met Sebastian when Sebastian was quite young. When Sebastian was quite young, he said, this was Sebastian at that time. basically just without a mustache. So that was just Sebastian that he knew. Until obviously now he's wearing an awesome ice coat made of ice. And was actually quite good friends with Sebastian, even though Sebastian did end up flooding the world and living in the suburbs, but that was already told. And him and young Asteroid Man became very, very good friends, practically. That's basically what happened until one day they both grew up and became awesome. So Asteroid Man had this awesome asteroid hair. I mean, look at that. Look at that hair. And Sebastian just grew his mustache, and that was like the only difference. And Sebastian became even more evil. His father, Archer, was not proud of him at all. But Archer was still young when he became evil and did not have a mustache yet. He did not have that beautiful mustache yet. He was still learning how to become a guy with such beautiful mustache. And so that's Archer, young version of Archer. Different from the version of Archer that you already know. And he was not at all proud of Sebastian's progress in life, considering that Sebastian was practically just taking over the world. And Asteroid Man's dad, who was not as awesome because he did not have the beautiful asteroid hair. In fact, all he ever wore was boxer stuff because he was a boxer. That's how Asteroid Man got his beautiful, beautiful boxing gear. And so he was a boxer. Not too strange for that time of the year where everyone's family had a boxer. There was a boxer somewhere in every family. It so happened that this was the boxer in his family. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening to that story. Anyways, continuing. As you may know, his father was a boxer, which means he needed to go to lots of boxing tournaments. This was his father, not as cool as his son, because he did not have the awesome boxer asteroid helmet or hair, asteroid hair. He only had boxing gear, and his son, Asteroid Man, was not even sure if that even counted as awesome. So basically, cat, no, get out of the video. No, cat, shame, cat, shame, no, shame, get away. You can resist the camera. Resist the camera. Resist it. Okay. Anyways, the point was, his father, Mr. Boxer Asteroid, was not as awesome. So I've kind of made myself clear. He was not as awesome. In fact, eventually, he kind of, joined Sebastian, kind of got super, super evil, got those super evil eyes, and got the amazing fake mustache, and turned evil and flooded the world even more than it already was. A very hard thing for me, my offspring, to process. So, he kind of, as I said before, flooded the world even more. And it was up to the point where it was halfway flooded. Yeah, he completely halfway flooded the entire universe. Yeah, how evil is that? And he turned the water red, so he's like really going to go for it. And he had the power to go super fast while swimming, but fell. So he also had gills, so he could breathe. Cat, you must resist the camera, cat. Cat. Resist it. Or not. Cat, resist the camera. Resist it. Yep, resist it. Go the other way. Okay, go that way. Anyways, point was, his father was extremely evil. More evil than anyone could ever imagine in the universe. And that's saying a lot.
Okay. Up to Amelia's for a few days, like sometime in the summer. Get worked out.
As the water looked like blood, legitly. Like the water legitimately looks like blood. Hi, Dad. Look. It looks like blood in there. And Sebastian decided to take it one step further. He decided to not only flood the world, but turn the gravity all the way up. Yeah, so now everything was most probably going to sink to the bottom of the ocean. Yeah. Super evil, I know.
But she has a great studio.
Now everything had extreme gravity. And it was not fun for anyone. Not even Sebastian himself. Who had, might I remind you, turned the gravity all the way up. Yeah. So not only did Sebastian allow Mr. Asteroid to make the world more flooded, but no. Sebastian took it to the next level and decided to make everyone most probably sink to the bottom of the entire ocean. Evil. I know. Tell me about it. And so he must frequently check up on his gravity. It was nice and low, nice and high, so everyone could hardly even jump anymore. And look how fast he managed to swim down, even for a man who could swim fast. The gravity was all the way down. So he got stuck there at the bottom of the ocean. And he swam. Found scuba gear. Because when he sold his soul away, he also lost his gills. So he had to get scuba gear and slowly but surely make his way to the top. He took a nice big breath of relief and turned off the gravity. So it was all the way down now, which he thought would help the world, but making it too low gravity help. Because now people would take forever to move around because of jumping made them take way longer to get back to the ground. So it was, in a way, even worse than when the gravity was all the way up. And he decided to activate it. Yeah, look at this jump. It's lasting forever and taking forever. Yeah. And everything was floating. It was just simply awful. But at least it was very easy to get high above water. Yeah. But aside from that, there was like no purpose in doing this for the better of humanity and the world. I have no clue why he decided to do this. I guess he might have decided it was a good idea. But now, things were not only floating, but also very easily sinking and falling into the water. Because he also made it so that everything could fall. Everything. In the good of humanity, or at least what he thought was the good of humanity, everything was able to fall. And jumps took forever. Life was way slower with this change that he had made. And so, he snuck into Sebastian's office in the middle of the night, got his good soul back, and became a good guy again. But the gravity was still all the way down. And everybody was practically flying. Yeah. Congratulations, Mr. Asteroid. You've ruined the planet and made it even worse than the moon. And so, Mr. Asteroid Man, or not Mr. Asteroid, Asteroid Man flew like an asteroid, but it took way longer to get anywhere for anyone because it was worse than Pluto, where there's like no gravity. It was worse than everything. There was like no gravity, and especially the fall took forever. Because guess what? No gravity. Yeah. That change really did not help the world when it said it would. Really didn't. So here I am, minding my own business, when all of a sudden, I'm floating in midair without even flying. How does this even happen? Because the gravity was all the way down. So I went over to go check the gravity meter of the entire universe, and I saw that the gravity was all the way down, but I'm not a mechanic, so I do not know how to fix it. So I checked it. It said 0, but I'm not a mechanic. How am I supposed to know how to activate this thing? So everybody was just bouncing around as if there was no worries, except for, of course, the world is practically in danger because of this new development of life. And it was all just because somebody had an idea, didn't ask the universe person, the person who controls all the meters of the universe, hacked into the systems and messed up gravity. Everybody was bouncing around, which is not a good thing. Please get your butt out of the camera, Sir Archimedes. So everyone was just bouncing around, minding their own business, acting like nothing in the world had changed, except for them practically flying. They acted way too natural considering the consequences of the actions of Mr. Asteroid. And with a flood. What are you doing? And with a big flood, it was very, very hard to make robots that did not simply just explode. And everybody needed a $500 grappling hook so they could keep control of their life without, like exploding in midair. And so everyone flooded. Point made. Okay? Okay, if you don't get that, then I don't even know who you are. I don't know who you are. If you don't get that zero gravity is a bad thing. Sure, it might be fun for a while, but what if you were doing like I don't know, person who can jump the least contest? No one would win because everybody would just be floating. Everyone would go to school, float, and bouncing around, breaking the ceilings of the school, all because of the actions of Mr. Asteroid. There was nothing good in the universe. There was no point of life. And that's where I came along. I decided to try to become a mechanic, although I did not know anything about being a mechanic. So I tested a few things with bots and stuff. I tested what kinds of robots can go underwater, what kinds of robots can't without, dying. I tried absolutely everything. Just to try to fix the world that was ruined. So I tried rats. So I first tested a rat that was underwater and tested its mechanics. It worked underwater. So,
oh my God, squad goals.
So the rat was now people are spending millions of dollars on robotic rats that could go underwater and move stuff around underwater. People were paying millions of dollars just to keep their jobs that got sunk underwater, and they had to pay off.
Summer page, right? Hashtag squad goals.
And then they had to pay off their new vehicles with the floating mice and all the jumping, floating people.
What'd you do?
And also so they could, breathe in water without doing anything.
Hashtag.
So I tested everything just to try to fix the world that had been ruined by Mr. Asteroid. I also tried robotic bunnies. They didn't do much underwater. In fact, all they basically did was do nothing. If there was a hold still or float contest, they would win. And so I got rid of the bunnies because no one would pay me $1 bazillion just for a bunch of robot bunnies that did absolutely nothing on the flood. And everyone was still floating around without a reason. So I did not change the world yet, but I was getting there. I was going to do it someday, some glorious day where the world is better and not flooded and everyone's jumping everywhere. Because that got really annoying really quickly. Yeah, congratulations.
This is amazing.
Sir, congratulations Mr. Asteroid, who managed to ruin the universe permanently. So the puppy did nothing underwater, really. But it still was like an extra fast way to move above water if it didn't get stuck below the surface, which was really impossible. So although it was a really cool new invention, it just didn't cut it for my standards of life. So then I tried a hamster. Yeah, that's right. I tried a robotic hamster. It did not do much underwater, but moved extremely fastly underwater and could practically fly, but also very easily got stuck behind the borders. So, I got like $1 million tops for like each hamster, because it was extremely fast. I don't just make stuff $1 million for no reason. This game was extremely fast. And you can even give it a boost. So, I got $1 million per hamster. So I also owned my own hamster. So I was a multi-millionaire, of course. And so I moved on and tried more mechanic stuff. So next, I tried B 2.0 pickup mode. It flies just like a rat and stay put in water. So I sold it for even more than the rat. I sold it for hundreds, like billions, not just millions, billions of dollars just for the pickup mode B. And then I tried the B 2.0 attack mode. And these were all separate robots. So the B 2.0 shot things, which could easily like move around things, but did really pretty slowly underwater. But I sold it for even more than the B, the pickup mode B, because the attack one can actually move stuff around. So that is how everything went. But then I got the ultimate idea. I thought, why don't I, try to fix the world. Try to fix the flood at least. Because I don't know too much about gravity, so I was like, water's pretty simple. I might as well just, fix the entire flood that is destroying the universe. So I made a difference. I decided to turn down it, but people stopped me. Right after I toned it down a bit, but not enough. And there was like no gravity still. So everything took forever just to go down. So I had to use my special unique ability.
No, Cindy, can you hear that?
And the world was still flooded, but less flooded. But I got arrested in an underwater prison. Yeah. Not only was the world still flooded, but I also got arrested underwater. But then they decided that was a bit cruel to do underwater after a few years. Yeah, years. So they decided to make me simply do community service. Using the simplicity of hamster charms. They wanted me to go make a difference, like I already had, kind of. They wanted me to fly, which I already had the ability to do, but they wanted me to make a brand new vehicle purely out of circuits. Like, no base electronic here. No siree. They did not want any of that. So, what I decided to do was start with the basic shape of a sphere, which I could easily place down. But they wanted more than just a sphere. They wanted me to make a difference in the world. They wanted something nice and functional, purely out of new circuits, which is a bad idea. So I experimented a bit. I grabbed all the things I could. And I did very few things that would actually, help make a difference in the world. So, I tried my newly invented invention. I looked everywhere just to get rid of that stupid thing that kept on asking me to do one specific thing, and it was extremely annoying, so I got rid of the mouse that kept on asking me to speak to it. So, after I did that, I tested out my new invention, although it had just been started. And so I decided to hide everything. Hide it from the world. Hide its availabilities of life. My new invention sunk to the bottom of the ocean, like no one has ever seen anything sink before. So I decided to pause the world with my power. And I decided to work underwater. Extremely bad idea, I know. I also added smoke machines and stuff, so that did not really help at all. And it sunk because it was super heavy. But I felt like I would be able to make it the best thing anyone has ever seen ever. I was devoted to this project to make it, actually useful. So I just kept trying. I went to surface, saw that the smoke machine I put kind of let off steam that built inside, but they still wanted more. I also had other stuff as well as a bubble machine. So I decided to make it a less heavy material. Not a material that floats, but one that can choose to float. So I tried again, and I tried again. I failed on the task the first time. But I'd keep trying forever. To be continued in the next episode. By the way, I got those sweet glasses. I also received my first professor's coat, which, trust me, it was actually a coat. It wasn't just a phony. Anyways, to be continued in the next episode.